What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing another experiment on Madden 22, and today we are doing something that maybe makes Lions fans either happier or sadder about the wild, unfortunate situation they have found themselves in. Technically, still a chance to go 0-16-1, which would probably be something that would never be broken. It's already hard enough to go winless in general, not that it has been for them in the past, but of course, you see the title, the thumbnail maybe. We're going to see how many 99s it takes to get the Lions, yes, the Lions, to win the Super Bowl. I don't know when the video stops, though, because there's only so many positions of starting positions. What if it takes more than a full roster of 99s just because it's the Lions? I wouldn't. I don't know. But, of course, we're going to start with the most important position right out the gate, Patrick Mahomes, as Jared Goff has been... well, not good, is what I would call him. The rest of the team, I mean, they've got a couple of okay pieces, I suppose. You know, they're not completely screwed, like they're not completely barren. You know, they're probably going to have a decent bit of money for free agency, so, I mean, who knows? Who knows? The cornerbacks, there's a couple of guys there, you know, like Melifonwu, perhaps, maybe Okudah, if he stays healthy, can get things going, and maybe they'll be fine there, perhaps, but... yeah, there is a lot of need here for this team to win the Super Bowl. I'm going to guess 9.99s, which what we're going to do is we're going to simulate the season each time, and when it doesn't happen, I'm going to restart the entire roster, and I'm going to add the second player. So this is going to take me a bit of time, so hopefully not too long. Once again, if it takes a whole freaking 11 plus, this is going to be sad. We could do this for other teams. Maybe it would have to be some sort of crazy likes and, you know, views for this to happen, because I don't want to do it anyways. I feel like, you know, if it's the Lions, it doesn't need to happen, right? It doesn't need to be a series, but maybe you guys are really interested in it. I don't know. Maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. That's pretty much it. Let's get right into it. Not really sure exactly what we're going to be showing. Maybe the stats a little bit. I'm not going to look at the league stuff. I don't really care about the league stuff. I'm just going to look at how Mahomes plays, how some of the other players play, and, you know, we're going to go on. And I suppose since we're simming a bunch, we'll take a look at the Super Bowl winner just to see how consistent EA's sim is, I guess. And as expected, Detroit does not make the playoffs. They are 6-11. Let's take a look at the numbers. I think we're going to keep the Lions scheme. I will say if they had a different set of players, maybe they use a different scheme, but I'm just going to keep the scheme and just see what happens. Mahomes, 4,688 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. Swift, not terrible, because Swift is just one of those running backs that is just broken in Madden. The receivers were actually pretty decent. Blocking, how good were they? Not bad, I suppose. Let's take a look at the sack totals now. Trey Flowers, interceptions. So, I mean, you can pretty much see that, you know, the team had a kind of a below-average season, but as far as the Lions go and, you know, what the roster they have, I don't think that's terrible. I think that's actually an okay starting point. For the first Super Bowl, it's actually the Bills and the Packers, and the winner of this one is the Bills. So, for the second 99, we added another really important position, the wide receiver position. So, now it is Mahomes, Davante Adams, and the rest of the Detroit Lions. I think with the eventual failure of this next one, the next position we add is probably going to be an edge rusher. And with this team, it's like, I know they're technically a 3-4, but they're really not built for any defense. They don't play defense. And the Lions, to no surprise of anyone, because it's Madden, actually regress. And of course, Kaepernick, dude. Yay! Oh, you guys! Of course, because of Madden, you know, they do worse with an extra talent. Mahomes' worst season, I think the touchdowns are a little higher, but the yards were lower, or the yards and picks were in the wrong directions. Of course, yards lower, picks higher. Davante was decent, but overall, it kind of seemed like he took away from the entire team's success. But once again, that's not how it works. If you have a guy like Davante, and you have anyone competent outside of him, he obviously makes it so much easier on those guys. So, and a little surprised that we did do worse, but at the same time, 6-11 and 5-12 is seemingly better than the real life Lions are going to be finishing here. It's, like I said, seems, but I don't know. They've been kind of competitive in a lot of their games. They just have found ways to lose, really. And Chiefs-Buccaneers, we haven't seen that one before, and the Buccaneers win. I mean, at least it's something new. All right, I also may or may not have forgot about the whole injuries thing. We had them off, the pre-existing. I just didn't put the starting lineup in there, but, of course, there's no chance. You could sim 2,000 times, and you would not get a Super Bowl win with just Mahomes and Adams. I'm sorry, you just wouldn't. And like I said, I made the promise. The third player we are going to add is an edge rusher, TJ Watt. We made him a 99 overall. I mean, obviously, not everyone's going to be a 99 overall without upgrading them. There's only like 5 in the game right now. And hell, I mean, Mahomes isn't even a freaking 99. So I think, assuming this doesn't work, the next position we'll add is maybe cornerback. I think cornerback and a god-tier edge rusher makes it very, very solid for a defense. And then offensively, quarterback, wide receiver are the 2 top positions, maybe left tackle afterwards. So let's go on. The third 99 has been added. Can it be done? You never know. It could be. And the Lions actually make the playoffs already. Now, normally I would say, oh, I don't have a horse in the race, but the horse being me not here for 35 99s, you know, that I think it's fair for me to show you guys we didn't force any wins. Just going to be honest with you. But let's take a look at the season for the boys, and maybe we'll actually look at the stats or the awards, because Mahomes actually gave a run for his money on that, or everyone else's money. Someone's running, someone's got money, I don't know. Swift was better than normal. Davante Adams was really good. Cephas, also I should show you guys I didn't change the schemes or anything like that. I kind of want to actually see if it's possible without the Chiefs scheme, but I suppose you have Mahomes, so he kind of is the Chiefs scheme. But let's take a look at this. There you go. I talked the whole way through. And it's not because, I wanted you guys to see no edit point. I just didn't want to edit. Simply put, I clicked the wrong button. See, I've proven that I don't want to edit, okay? I'm not even... this is staying in, too. You know what? I have a really large sneeze coming. Is that Derrick Henry with 2,000 on the nose? No shot. I've got ADHD. I don't, but I wouldn't surprise me. Oh, it wasn't him. Was it Chubb, actually? Browns. Look at 20 with the 2,000. I don't even care, dude. I would actually take Mahomes' kid. Yeah, I was about to say I would take his wife and brother hostage, but at this rate, he'd be like, "You can have. I'm keeping this award." Just certain to give it to Nick Chubb. He deserves it. TJ Watt, not a bad season. Let's take a look. I think the only one that would have won anything would have been Mahomes at number 2. With Chubb at 5, all the way at 5, really. Von Miller on the Rams, anyways, with the Defensive Player of the Year award. And TJ Watt, okay, maybe Devontae Cobb, his former teammate, number 1 to 2. Interesting. Let's see it. The Lions versus the Giants. And they do win. Okay. If it's only 3, I would be so shocked. And they do lose to the Panthers. That's a hell of a start, though. Only 3 players to almost get to the championship round. Let's actually take a look at how they lost real quick. Of course, it was a 3-point game. Was it a missed field goal? Do we have some picks? Cam Newton was not great for Carolina. Sam Darnold came in and threw a touchdown. Swift wasn't great. Devontae was pretty good. Kicking, is there a miss? No misses. We just lost. We just simply lost. What about TJ? 2 sacks. So, I mean, all 3 of the guys came up big. They just didn't get enough support and ultimately lost. So, 3 players not enough. Could 4 do it? Also, let's take a look at who wins the Super Bowl. We all love it. We love to look at it. Super Bowl between the Panthers and the Chiefs. Of course, the Panthers automatically win here because they beat us in this sim. And they don't, but they gave them a run for their money. Once again, the phrase of the day. All right, so we're not going to just go back and forth. It's just whatever I think is the most important position. If, like I said, I had to guess, it would be quarterback, wide receiver, pass rusher, corner, and then left tackle in that order. Obviously, you can make the argument for left tackle maybe right after quarterback. It is very important. But this team already has a pretty good left tackle anyways. Cornerback is lacking, and once again, having a lockdown corner, especially with a lockdown or god-tier pass rush edge guy is really big. So that is what we're going to rock with, and we will see if 4 is enough. We got close before, once again, Ramsey's a great player, especially in real life. I mean, he can really change a team that much that maybe it could be enough. And it is not enough. The team goes 8-9, which is a little surprising. But then again, going 11-6 last sim was even more surprising. Mahomes, probably his best year. I can't actually remember. Last season was pretty good too. Swift, probably one of his worst years. Receiving was pretty good still. Defensively, sack totals, TJ Watt, his best year with us. Interceptions, Ramsey, it's his only year with us, so I can't really say much about that. Maybe an award win. You know, TJ Watt had a pretty good season there. Obviously, Mahomes was okay enough. Yeah, TJ Watt, the defensive player of the year and the linebacker of the year. I don't think that really matters to anyone, so I'm not really sure why I'm showing it. Me anytime I'm nude in public. The winner of the Browns Niners Super Bowl is the Niners. All right, here we are with 5 players now. I know it means nothing to put him at X Factor, but it just looks better. David Bakhtiari, the left tackle now, protecting Mahomes, protecting Swift, kind of. And then, of course, the 2 defenders being TJ Watt and Jalen Ramsey. And Detroit is back in the postseason, but they have to play Tampa Bay, which is not a good sighting for them. Completion percentage by Mahomes was off the charts, 71%. Yes, you too, Tim Boyle. You also had 71%. Swift, pretty good, but the yards per carry were kind of bad. Josh Reynolds showing up nicely. Devontae Adams with a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns. Left tackle spot, surprisingly. Only 4 sacks allowed. TJ Watt with 17 sacks. Jalen Ramsey with 7 picks. I mean, the great players here absolutely shined. Very impressive stuff. Lamar's still the MVP, though, which is a bit surprising. Khalil Mack right above TJ Watt. Any other award wins, and it was pretty much just Jalen Ramsey the whole way. Yes, it's Tampa, but it's not technically over. Let's see if they can win this game, and if they can, I don't know how you can stop us. And they do lose by 10, unfortunately. We lost by quite a bit. It was the first game. I'm just going to skip. I was going to take a look maybe how we lost, but it's Tampa. There's a reason why we lost. Although the Giants are in the Super Bowl and they're going up against the Ravens, and they lose by 3 only. Nothing makes sense. Then again, the Giants have actually beat some, kind of tough teams, or at least competed in a lot of tough games as well. All right, we are now on, I believe, the 6th 99. I do have to change the, of course, the dev of David Bakhtiari again, but we added Fred Warner, the quarterback of the defense, basically. Well, at least for teams that actually care about the inside linebacker position. Still lots to fix here, obviously, but 699s now. Really important positions, really good players, and maybe a Super Bowl win? Playoffs, and we are in them. It was kind of like a trend of win-loss, win-loss. 10-7 again. What was the Rams? 11-6. Kaepernick, I should have really removed him from the roster, but it really doesn't matter. Really good touchdowns to picks ratio. Yards, not so much. Of course, Swift is how he is. Receiving, 11-20, lesser than normal, I suppose. Fred Warner with, I don't really actually know, 19.5 sacks for TJ Watt. Fred Warner, where was he? He doesn't even have anywhere near for that. Solo, 137 tackles, 5 interceptions, 3.5 sacks. A really good season, obviously. Picks, down for Ramsey, but he's not really the guy that gets picks anyway, so fair enough. Is it a win? It is. Now playing against the Panthers. Similar to the other run, will we lose again? We do. 50-21. Cam Newton led Panthers. Oh, I forgot it's Sim Cam. I completely forgot. Cam Newton in Sim is a god. And he's in the Super Bowl again, and he loses it. I don't know if again. I can't remember, but Chiefs win another one. We have added our 7th 99, and it is Nick Chubb. Of course, Derrick Henry, you can make an argument that he's a better running back, whatever, but he's injured. He's also not as good all around as Nick Chubb is. I personally would have actually had Kamara here, as he's just probably the best for Madden. You got great receiving abilities, great running, juking and trucking, whereas Christian McCaffrey is kind of similar to that, but he doesn't really have the trucking, so I would have probably went with Kamara myself, but people would hate me if I didn't have at least Chubb or Henry on there, so at least there's one of them. And now we're starting to see the Lions kind of pull out ahead a little bit. We have a 12-5 season with the Detroit Lions, with 7 players being 99 overall on the roster. 4th for yards and touchdowns for Mahomes. Rushing, really good numbers. I mean, obviously way better than what we were seeing with Swift. Devontae, really good numbers, the best he's had so far. David Bakhtiari with 6 sacks allowed. Fred Warner, obviously number 1 in tackles, but, not as good technically. A little bit more interceptions. TJ Watt with 17.5 sacks. And Ramsey with 3 interceptions himself. Don't really care too much about the awards anymore. Let's see if Detroit has it in them. Of course, no bye week, unfortunately, but still a really good season nonetheless. And they lose the first game and to the division rival Chicago Bears. Now, once again, I'm not stupid, and it's like, lol, the Lions suck. They're never going to win a Super Bowl. I understand that I could sim with the Chiefs 10 times, even though they almost always win the Super Bowl. And I could probably lose a lot of those, but still, I mean, the whole point of the video is to see if they can win. Okay, relax. Chiefs win. Speaking of. We are now on to the 8th one, I believe, now, with our 2nd wide receiver now, Tyreek Hill at a 99 overall. I think if you looked across the board, especially for the Lions, you don't need a tight end that bad because you have Hawkinson. Looking at the defense, you could go for the interior, which does make a lot of sense. That probably will be the next position. But I think what having 2 99 overall wide receivers can do for a team is way more than, a 99 overall safety or 99 overall, corner number 2 or even like DT or whatever it could do for a team. So, yeah, this could be enough. This very well could be enough to do it. And another 12-5 season. However, this time it was enough to get the bye week. Quick look at the stats as Mahomes has a lesser year, but touchdowns to pick ratio is very good. The rushing numbers are very good as well. The receiving numbers a little bit more split, but very, very solid. O-line, Bakhtiari with 1 sack allowed. TJ Watt with 22.5 sacks. Interceptions, 5 for Warner, 4 for Ramsey. This could be it. I know I said that once before, but this really feels like it is. All right, it was the Packers week 18, I believe. It is now the Packers again. They're an 83. This team is an 87. Let's see it. Let's see it. And they win. Going up against Dallas now. Another home game. They win again. I mean, I don't know how many times we're going to be in the Super Bowl, so I think it is time to look. I am surprised, but maybe it's enough. Offense matters. I mean, obviously, we know that, but let's go into this one and see it. If we don't win, I might cut it. I'm just going to be... I mean, what? I might cut... I mean, when's if this happens like 7 more times? I don't know. All right, here we have it. I don't know who has the ball. I feel like they had... Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like they had the ball right to left. 6-0. It is 13-0. 21-0. Is the magical number 8. 24-3. 24-10. And Detroit has won the Super Bowl with 8 players at 99 overall. I can't remember what I said. I think I said 7 or 8. I don't really remember, though. I mean, I don't really care. And, yeah, they've done it. The Lions are on top of the football world. They've won the Super Bowl. And some of the numbers do not look super flattering. I'm just going to be honest with you. But, hey, I'm cool with it because we won. I felt like it was coming close. I didn't know if it was going to be there just yet. But when you add just the right players, a 99 Devontae, a 99 Tyreek, obviously 99 Mahomes and Chubb, a superstar left tackle, and a bunch of 99s on defense, Fred Warner, Ramsey, and TJ Watt. Those are very good cornerstone pieces. So, hey, that's impressive. I mean, the Lions were still missing a lot. The whole interior of the D-line was really bad. Middle linebacker number 2 was terrible. The safeties were bad. Cornerbacks 2 and 3. They weren't the worst, but they definitely could have been upgraded. Mahomes really didn't even play that well. 156 yards. Rushing was decent, but was it enough to be like, well, actually, we did run a lot. That is a lot of attempts, like over 200 yards in the Super Bowl, which is impressive. You obviously also started with Ragnar and, of course, Hawkinson. And their freaking left tackle died. No, that was the right tackle. I was about to say TJ Watt's side. Buckner was actually a 99 in this as well, so they actually kind of got a boost. I pre-99 some people, which, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It actually hurts the video more than anything, so you can't say, oh, you cheated. I actually reverse cheated. I actually made them too good. You know, some of the other teams around the league have some 99s that they probably shouldn't. But that is also a factor to mention as well, is not that it really mattered too much for Tyreek Hill, because once Mahomes is gone, the chances of them... Well, actually, they won a... I didn't even think about that. They actually won a lot of Super Bowls and competed in a lot without Mahomes. I didn't even think about that. What the hell? System quarterback. Hello. Of course, showing you guys we didn't like force any wins or anything like that. Don't want you guys thinking I'm some sort of cheater guy or anything like that, but that is the video. It takes exactly 8 99s for the Detroit Lions to go from what seemingly could be a winless season to Super Bowl champions. Would you guys like to see this for other teams? I don't know if we want to do it with an actual good team, but we can, the Jets aren't too hot themselves. The Dolphins, speaking of, Texans in the future. Let me know in the comment section below. If not, hopefully this was a fun video for you. And yeah, I want to keep these types of videos coming, along with franchise, which, speaking of franchise, should have Dolphins back in rotation by Monday, which is going to be cool. I really am excited for Season 2. Obviously, kind of went out with a bit of a disappointing end to the season, but hey, that makes Season 2 ever that much better. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, like I said, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I appreciate your continued support a ton. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PKR Plays, and then twitch.tv/JeromepkR for streams. Probably back live tomorrow night around 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. If not, Monday night, we'll see. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Maybe there's a video later today. Maybe one already came out. I don't know. Maybe this is the only video. Who knows? But yeah, until the next video, see ya! Did you just say I want to have a gangbang with you? Fair enough. I mean, straightforward, I guess. It's one way to do it. Are you a cock? Cock-a-do-it. Not even cock-a-doodle-doo, just cock-a-do-it. Holy crap! You got the hands of a god! Oh! Jesus! Oh! Oh, damn, that was way too dank for him. Look at him! He's wheeling! It's too dank! Look at him go! It was too dank of a turn. He's spamming! He's spamming! I died! Yo, if we were fighting to the death... Just out. Oh, am I gonna lose all my weapons now? Yo! He killed me!